Hi friend, welcome back to EgMaScript tutorial series. So in this video we are going to discuss about the spread operator. So this is the completely new things. Basically you can see the spread operator, you can use by triple dot. Okay, so we'll discuss about the spread operator in EgMaScript. So the basic things is, suppose why you need a spread operator. So let's take an example. Suppose let array 1 equal to, suppose I am taking a variable, some elements into the array. So suppose 10, 20, 30 or something, right? So these 3 elements, right? And I have another array, let array 2 ar2, and let's in the array 2 we have suppose 5, 15, 25, right? So the requirement is going to display the both array at a time. So to display the array, so we're going to use the console log. So simply if I just write console log array 1 and let's save this and refresh, so we can see there are 3 array, but I want to display the array 1 and array 2 togetherly in a single array. So I want to create a new array, and inside that array I can see this. So how can we do this? So for this we need spread operator. So let's take another array and create a new array with the array 1 and array 3. So how we going to do this? So simply just write here array 3, and inside the array 3 I just want to call array 1 and array 2. How can I do this? So simply triple dot, this is the operator, array 1 comma dot 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 array 2, right? And now if I just refresh this, we can see the 6 elements is 10, 20, 30, 5, 15, 25, and you can see the order. So this is the array 1, it's coming 10, 20, 30, and this is from the second array. So if you want to see the array 2 result first, you can use this array 2 first, and then we can use the array 1, and let's refresh this, we can see the orders change. So first array 2 and then array 1, right? So the basic purpose of spread operator is to merge the array. So multiple elements we can add in a single array, or multiple array we can add in a single things, right? So how we can do this? So let's take a real life example, or let's take a program so that we can understand it more better. So first of all, let's create a function, and from inside the function I will pass this array or spread operator. So how can I do this? So spread operator, suppose sum. So this is for a real JavaScript program. So suppose to sum I want some elements, suppose a, b, c, and to get the result we need to sum this. So to sum this console log, and inside this let's sum, so a plus b plus c. Okay, so let's call the function, that is sum, and let's pass 10, 20 and 30, and if you now just refresh this, we are getting the result, that is 60. Okay, so now let's take an array, suppose let array 1. Okay, and inside the array we are just passing these things 10, 20 and 30, right? And instead of these things we just pass the array 0 and then array 1 and array 2. So just comma array 1, array 2, right? So now just write it 2 and this is 1. Okay, and if you just refresh this, we will get the same output, or if I just change suppose 35, then we'll get the different output. Okay, so the thing is, first of all we are passing direct value, and then we are passing the array, but actually these are passing the value. Actually array, the value is coming from array. This is array, the first position, second position and the third position, right? So all are the simple in JavaScript. So what is the use of array? This thing, suppose if I want to add the another number, suppose I am using the d here, so the thing is we need to pass the d, and we have to pass the fourth element. Suppose I am passing the 5, suppose I am passing the 5, and then array 1 and then 3. Okay, so refresh this, we are getting. So in this way, if I want to sum more than 10 or 12 or multiple numbers, suppose there is 100 of students and I have to sum of each numbers, so will I pass this through in this way? This is absolutely wrong. So to solve this problem, the ECMAScript, the spade operator concept is appears. So here we need to simply just pass the sum and we have to pass the array, right, with the spade operator, triple dot, right? And if I just check these things, we are getting the same output. This is absolutely amazing. So instead of these things, we can write these things. So let's handle some things with the string type data. So simple, I am just creating two array. Suppose let the array name is suppose page. Okay, and here I am just passing some things into the page array, that is vegetarian. So suppose peas, and suppose I am passing the carrot. Okay, and then I want to pass some suppose beets. Okay, and I will create another array. So let non-veg, okay, for non-vegetarian. Okay, so non-veg, and here I am creating, and here I just use the chicken, and we can write here mutton. Okay, so both are actually the foods. So how we can merge these? So simple, if I just consoling these things and I want to make a common array, and from that array we can get all those things. So simple, here just write the triple dot veg and triple dot non-veg. Okay, and let's see. So we can get the peas, carrot, beets, chicken, mutton, right? Even if I don't want to create a new array and I want to merge this array into here, so how can I do this? So let's console this first. So console log non-veg and refresh this. So we are getting chicken and mutton, and I want to push this veg array after the non-veg. So this time inside the array itself we can use these things. So triple dot veg, and just refresh this, we are getting all the 5 things. So if I want to push anywhere, and we can add this anywhere, so simply write here veg, and we can see these are pushing into the chicken, then the 3 non-veg things, sorry, the veg things, and after that the non-veg. Okay, so this is the very interesting concept of spade operator, and we can use randomly anywhere inside our application. So when you are developing, actually this will need many times, so it will reduce the code, and this will reduce the extra looping also. So if you want to make this 2 array merging, then you need to create loops, and somehow in the side the loop you need to create a new array by that loop, but it reduces time and it optimizes the speed, right? So hope you like this video, and if you have any queries about this video, please comment in the below comment section. So next day I am going to discuss about the another things with the 3 dots. So there also have another things for a REST parametering, right? So we'll discuss about that things in our next video. So please like and subscribe this channel for upcoming video. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.